Talk about barking up the wrong tree. Iran's ever forward-thinking mullahs have decided to ban dog walking in the capital city of Tehran as part of an effort to clamp down on Iranians owning dogs. Oh, and if any Persian dog owner thinks he can just throw Fido in the back seat of his car and drive past Tehran's city limits in order to walk the pooch, well, guess what? Transporting a dog in a car is now illegal too. In a Telegraph story, Tehran Police Chief Hossein Rahimi had this to say, quote, "We have received permission from the Tehran Prosecutor's Office and will take measures against people walking dogs in public spaces such as parks," end quote. Because, of course, public dog walking ranks as the #1 problem facing Iran today. Nevertheless, penalties will range from fines to confiscation of the animal. I'm sure Spot and company will be treated divinely while locked up in Tehran's version of the doggy detention center. As for the ostensible policy reason of banning dogs, well, the police chief told the Young Journalists Club that dogs create fear and anxiety amongst members of the public. Now, as an aside here, I love that organization's name, the Young Journalists Club. Its credo is probably this: in order to become an old journalist in Iran, never write anything nasty about the administration. Indeed, it should be noted that the Young Journalists Club was set up by Iran's state broadcaster to train young journalists. Oh, just wait till Justin Trudeau hears about this whiz-bang idea to control the press. But I digress. Anyway, I think Chief Rahimi has the doggy dilemma half right. Yes, there is indeed fear and anxiety in Tehran, a condition that has existed for some 4 decades now, but the source of the fear and anxiety is not the canine population. Rather, it's due to the fundamentalist whack jobs running the nation. Still, it's somewhat odd at first blush that these very same mullahs are not opposed to the existence of guard dogs. What could possibly explain this double standard? Here's my theory. 2019 marks the 40th anniversary of the Iranian Revolution, an event that the vast majority of Iranians wish never occurred. Sure, the Shah was no Boy Scout, but compared to the Sharia simpletons ruling the nation today, the Shah comes across as Mr. Perfect. As for those guard dogs being exempted from the ban, hey, for the fundamentalists making millions of Iranians miserable on a daily basis, I should think that having a few battalions of German Shepherds and Doberman Pinschers on standby might come in very handy should the populace ever decide to revolt again. After all, even for a hardcore Islamist mullah, if the canine contingent helps in preventing regime change, then perhaps a dog is man's best friend after all. For the Rebel.media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey folks, you can listen to all Rebel shows as a podcast. Please go to the Rebel.media/listen.